Hello everyone. So today I want to highlight how to trigger email from Outlook. So I'll start creating a new flow. So if I want to trigger the email from Outlook, so here we have just search the action Outlook. You can see what are the actions are there. Launch Outlook. You can see it is producing one variable Outlook instance. Save it. Send email message through Outlook. So it is asking account from which account. So my account to okay. Subject I'm giving like demo PAD Outlook. Body thanks. So if you want to attach any attachment, yes, you can attach. Let's save it. What is next action? So it is triggered or not, I want to check. So I'll just put one display message. So in display message I will put the name is confirmation report. Message box I want to make it information. So here is display. Then we completed everything, right? We have to go to again Outlook and we have to close the Outlook. You can see close Outlook. What it will do, it will launch Outlook, it will send email through Outlook, and it is then after that it will display message that it is triggered, then it will close. If you noticed here, we never entered our credentials, right? We only passed the email ID, but I never passed the password anywhere. Then how come it is taking? What exactly that means? Means if you have desktop app, because it is triggering from PowerAutomate desktop, if you have desktop Outlook client, then only it will automatically pull internally your credentials. You need to just pass the account. Okay, but you think, let's say any person don't have Outlook client installed in the local PC, how he will trigger? By the time, let me run it. Okay, it opened my Outlook, then display message, email sent, okay, close. So whatever email we triggered, I have received now. Let's say anybody purchased this license, Office, Home and Student 2019. They don't have Outlook client inbuilt. They have Word, Excel and PowerPoint. So they have to differently purchase Outlook client. And who don't need, that is fine. For me also, I don't need Outlook client in my personal laptop. So let's say any person has this license, Office, Home and Student, then they cannot access the Outlook client, means they cannot perform this operation from PowerAutomate desktop. So how they will do? Let me go and uninstall my I'm uninstalling this. So I have uninstalled it successfully. So now let me go and trigger again the same. I will execute the same. See, here it is. I got the error. Launch Outlook. It thrown me the error. If I click view details, I can see failed to launch Outlook, right? Because I don't have Outlook client. That's why it's not able to retrieve the credential, and there is no way for me to enter the credential, means my password. So how to overcome this? Okay, let's say I don't have Outlook client in local PC. So I can do in this way. Instead of Outlook, you can use, if you want to trigger from web client, you can use this actually, email, send email. Okay, so it is asking what you have to select, send email from to, I don't want to give any CC, so subject I'm giving just test email. Attachment we saw last time, I don't want to attach anything. If you see how you will do, you can see below there is SMTP server. It is asking to enter the SMTP server information. So you have to pass these informations actually if you want to trigger from Outlook web, even though you have the Outlook account but you don't have Outlook client. So that's why you cannot use the Outlook desktop. So let's go. You can go to your Outlook webmail and you can see under settings there is sync email. Under sync email you can see your SMTP settings. Okay, so SMTP server setting is this. So default port, actually normally SMTP default port is 25. It's a standard question. So SMTP server port default is 25, but here it is using 587. So we'll mention 587, and it has encryption method TLS. So SSL required. Need authentication. If I click on need authentication, here is the option, and you can see when I started this 25, it again changed the port. So let me put the correct port again. This is the correct port. And username, again I want to enter my username, and let me enter my password. I don't want to accept untrusted certificates. Window is exceeding my screen. Press tab. So here you can see I don't want to do anything, just I'll click save. Message, confirmation, window, email, triggered. Message box, I will make it information box. It is only 2 steps. And how we configured, let's run it. Now earlier we saw it was failing, right? If I don't have Outlook client, but now perfect. So email triggered successfully. Even though I don't have Outlook client, but I triggered from my Outlook account, and we'll see whether I received the email or not. And I impersonated GM Dynamics, then test mail, webmail we have typed, right? Perfect. So this is how you can use even though you don't have Outlook client. So similarly, you can use this send mail also. You can trigger from Gmail account, but SMTP setting you have to check from your Gmail SMTP settings. Okay, you can go to Gmail help. You can see here is the outgoing mail SMTP server. So this is how you can trigger using the Gmail as well. IMAP means it's incoming, SMTP means it's outgoing. So we are triggering mail from the system, so we have to configure the SMTP. Now we saw how we triggered. So here smtp.microsoft.office 365, instead of that you have to type this smtp.gmail.com. If you see what are the types of email activities we have, so one is in the email group of actions, or you can use Exchange. If you have Exchange server, you can use Exchange group of actions, or you can use the Outlook. This is helpful to understand how to trigger email using PowerAutomate desktop. Thank you.